Anel Tunes, the African Mixmaster, back in another tutorial. And in this video series, we've been looking at, or we are still looking at, mixing vocals using Logic stock plugins. And we've seen a lot so far up to this moment. Feel free to look through the playlist, this particular playlist, or look for that video on my channel right here, and see what we've looked at. We've looked at a lot: compressors, EQ, beat crusher, de-essers, doublers, even reverb. And today we're looking at the Logic stereo delay. And once again, this is an amazing delay, very beautiful. It has, you can do infinite things with it. So let's dive right in. I've chosen a particular part of the song that I believe would really give us a good feel of the delay. Let's listen to the part without the delay.
Oh, hallelujah. Asali draw.
Now, this is the default setting of the delay, and I sent a signal to the delay. I didn't insert the delay directly on the channel or the bus where the vocals are. I only sent a signal. Why? Because I don't want to use very many delays in my project. That would be heavy on my CPU power. And besides, I mean, all these vocals, I can send each vocal to this delay and get the same effect that I read if I really wanted to do so. So I prefer using the send, and I'll power on the send here, which is at full blast. We have a listen to how it sounds like. This is the default setting, nothing whatsoever. We're at eighth note, quarter note. Left, we are the quarter note. On the right, we are on the eighth note. If you look closely here, those are musical notes. I will not talk about, I'm not here to teach music theory. However, let's listen to what we're dealing with here. You hear? Very beautiful. The default setting is also amazing. And notice that it has a tempo sync here, and I have synced the delays to the tempo. So they're moving in rhythm with the tempo of the song, or with the DJs call it BPM of the song. So that's why you feel like they're more organized. Now, what I would do on the delay, first and foremost, I don't like my delays distracting a listener from the vocal. I don't want them to stand out. What I do, I cut off the highs of these delays, but I try to make sure that the left cut is at a different point from the right cut. Okay, so I might go a little bit harder on the left here, and I go a little bit sparingly on the right, just to get that ping pong feel. What I mean by ping pong means that the delay moves on the right and the left at different times. That is why on the right we have an eighth note, and on the left we have the quarter note. I'll do my high cut sparingly on the right, and at least more aggressively on the left. Yeah, and I'll try to move the feedback since the right side is a little bit more articulated in the highs. I'll give it quite a short feedback, and the one that is not really articulated on the right, on the left side, meaning that the highs have really been cut out a little bit more, push. I'll give it some more push, and then we have a listen to what we have here.
Oh, hallelujah. Asali draw.
And I'll take out the lows also a little bit.
Oh, hallelujah.
So you feel we have the delays, but they're not distracting the vocal as it was before. Just by cutting off these highs, we get them more in sync with the whole music. So after that, then I want you to notice I have a send knob here, and this is bus 10. Notice that bus 10, according to our mix here, bus 10 is here. is the reverb bus. So I sent the same reverb that is sent to the vocals to the delay. I don't want those delays to really stand out. I want them to also be mixed and in the reverb so that they come out a little bit more softer than they would without a reverb. So instead of putting another reverb on the channel of the delay here, I just send the delay to the same reverb that is feeding the vocals. So they all be in the same space. This brings about harmony of delays. One of the challenges that I hear on people's mixes is that delays normally be out of place. They're not in harmony with the mix. They may be in terms of tempo, okay, maybe they sync the tempo properly, but in terms of articulation, in terms of sound, they seem to be off. It seems to be a different element of its own. Yet what we want the delays to do is just to give us more depth in the vocal, not changing, not taking the attention away from the recording. I hope I'm understood there. So if we're to listen just to the delays, what do we hear? You hear they have a beautiful reverb on them. And then if I'm to play with the recording or in the mix, beautiful. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust to test here, bring back the send knob till I feel like that's just enough. Sounds amazing, sounds beautiful. Now we feel the vocal feels a little bit more space, and it has that beautiful depth to it. Now let us try to listen to the recording without the delay. Now with sounds amazing, sounds beautiful, and that's how I would use the delay on my vocals, mainly the lead vocal. We shall look at a different approach when using it on backup vocals, and this is one of the ways. Then I'm going to show you in my next video. I'll be showing you another way I would use my delay on my lead vocal. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to click that bell, subscribe. Click the link in the description. Go and sign up for my free course, which is Secrets to Mixing with Reverb on African Lead Vocals. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.